What sets mophie apart from the rest of the industry? Attention to detail. We mow over every detail. We look at all the little parts, all the little components that people don't think about. We think about all those components. What does that look like? How does that feel? We start off with a sketch, a single line. From these sketches, we'll pin it on the wall and discuss how that would feel in a consumer's hands. In the sketches, you'll see the general visual of the idea, but translating that in CAD is a different story. That's where everything kind of comes together. We'll print out 50 to 100 mock-up samples before we even get to a final design. So every 0.5 millimeter we can shave down for a better fit and feel, we'll do that. And when it's dropped into the consumer's hand, you can feel the difference, that 0.5 millimeter, that millimeter difference. With the design, it's basically an extension of the phone itself. That slight change of where the buttons are, the speaker ports, the mophie logo, the continuity from surface to surface, just to get it right, that's what we do best. It's basically a marriage of great design and engineering.
When we build a juice pack, it's kind of a motto that we come in every day and we ask ourselves, how can we make our current products better? We will often get engaged with the industrial design team. They will come down with their ideas and concepts and ask us things like, could we do this? Would something fit? Is this readily available? And so the challenge then is to work with the mechanical engineering teams, the electrical engineering teams, and the industrial design teams on what this could look like in its current form with current technologies. Then the work is to start looking at what could we design and develop independently, what custom parts could we use in configurations, and what other emerging technologies are available in order to maybe achieve this idea. And we oftentimes find that the parts we want to buy don't exist. So it's not uncommon for mophie to have to design and develop components. So nearly every battery we've ever used is a custom mophie battery. And so there's a whole tug of war about getting the size right, getting the thermal right, getting the safety right, and putting that in a package. So you'll find that between the ideation team, who create the ideas and concepts, the industrial design team, the mechanical engineering team, how to fit everything together and then make sure we can drop the phone and it's safe, and when using it every day, years later, it still works the way you envisage it working. And so one of the things we do at mophie is we want to make sure that we really make sure that that product is managed all the way, way beyond its life cycle, all the way down to where it's the best product you could buy, bar none. And a lot of engineering goes to doing that.
The US team, they put their design together, and one of the things that we like to do is to validate that design and ensure that the mechanical parts are all fitting okay and the electronics is all okay. And once that's complete and signed off, we then move on to making the product in terms of prototypes, the processes behind that, which is the CNC, computer numerical control, and also the electrical displacement machines. And they all come together and they create a huge tool, which then provides us with the ability to do the injection molding for the plastic. The plastics get formed from liquid plastic in the injection molding machine to encapsulate its electronics and its battery products. Mophie has a tremendous amount of care that goes into every screw and every nut and every little component that gets loaded into the final product. Hand assembly is an important element. We use a workforce which is capable of being flexible. We examine the quality of those steps and test at various points in the assembly process, and we can then ensure that the product fits together and works as it should do. When it comes to using critical components like battery cells, they need to be handled with care. Mophie really is a global brand which has global standards and a great safety record. When it comes to manufacturing, Mophie is very different because the people that work at Mophie have a passion about making things right.
Mophie is a premium brand, and in order to maintain that reputation, we test at all levels of product development. We have to assure that every product that leaves the facility meets the criteria that are set by our engineers and our designers. Here at mophie, we have a tremendous commitment to product safety. Our engineering team designed the software and the procedure for discharging and charging batteries prior to it being used in a build. Not all our competitors will test each unit. mophie goes above and beyond because we do test each battery. We do test each unit. When a product shows up here at mophie, we're testing for appearance, we're testing for product safety, reliability, durability of the product. We will do a drop test every 50 units from 1.5 meters in height, and then we'll check it and we'll make adjustments for continual improvement. mophie goes above and beyond the typical manufacturing of a product. We engineer it ourselves, we design it ourselves, and we have a quality system which will take customer feedback and push it right back to the designers. That's very important to a quality management system. It's very important to the improvement of a product. A mobile device is a very personal thing, and it is an extension. To have a mophie product on that, you want them to feel safe, and you also want them to be proud of it. We pride ourselves on having a premium product that will allow our customer to do more with their mobile device and also stay powerful.
mophie really isn't just about products and technology. It's about the concept of living every day without interruptions, to enable your devices to live as hard, to go as late, to work as long as you do. From the day that a phone is announced, it takes some serious planning to get from 0 to hundreds of thousands of units almost overnight. Building a product is the culmination of everyone's hard work coming together to hit deadlines that almost seem unreachable. It's really a global effort. It starts here in California with our industrial designers and engineers who come up with the concept of a product. And then everybody gets on a plane, we go to Asia, we start working with manufacturing partners to get the product up and running. And then we kick it over to Michigan where we do all of our testing, certification, quality control. And it comes back to California where we get ready to launch these things. Safety and reliability is really part of the culture here at mophie. It's really part of what makes our products great and sets us apart from the competition. The ultimate reward after months of design, engineering, testing, and manufacturing is launching a new product so that our customer can live their life uninterrupted and stay powerful.